What's up, what's up, what's up? It's your man, Chaz Ellis, once again, giving you the information that you asked me for. Make sure you go to the askchazzellisproject.com if you want to get a quick question, get a consultation, or you just want to make a donation to help us keep going. Also, make sure you go to Ask Chaz Ellis on Facebook if you want to see some of the Chaz tags, some of the Chaz asks. You also want to check out some of the discussions that we're having. Check out some of the quotes that I put up and videos and things of that nature. That's Ask Chaz Ellis on Facebook. The question that I got was actually from a young man who says that he's dealing with some issues with his baby mama. I get questions like this every once in a while, and I try to answer them. Actually, I get more than I even get a chance to answer. But anyway, this one was basically from a guy who said that he says his baby mama is tripping on him right now. He says his baby mama's tripping because she wants him to stay home and take care of the kids. They're not together anymore, but she wants him to watch the kids while she goes to work. And she says that that she keeps threatening him by saying, if you don't do this, I'm going to put you on child support. He says that he doesn't really have the ability to do it because he's going to lose his job. He says he's working night shift right now, so it's okay for him right now, but he says that they want to give him a promotion, and he might even lose his job if he doesn't take this switch over the day shift. And he says he doesn't want her to get mad at him, and he doesn't want her to put him on child support. Well, some people are going to get mad at me for saying what I'm going to say right now. Some ladies are going to get mad at me. I don't really care. I'm a slave to the truth. I keep it real. I don't bow down to anybody so they'll watch my videos or whatever. I do this for the love. Not to try to get famous. And certainly not to try to get money. Because I'm not getting money like that. Anyway. No. What you got to look at is this. There's something called an unsustainable business model. And if you're going to sit here and try to not go to work and not get your promotions and stuff like that to try to keep your baby mama happy, that's an unsustainable business model. Because what she's doing right now, she's threatening you by saying, I'm going to put you on child support. Well, she's going to put you on child support at some point anyway. So what you have to think about is this. If you don't keep your job and you get put on child support, how would you pay it? You wouldn't be able to pay it. You wouldn't be able to see your kids anyway because your ass would be in jail. Duh. So what you're trying to create is an unsustainable business model, because what happens is if she does get mad at you and she does decide to put you on child support after you've lost your job and everything trying to make her happy, now you're not going to be able to pay your child support. You're going to go to jail. You cannot sustain you cannot sustain what you're trying to do. You cannot keep it going because you also have to think about the fact of the inevitable. He said his kids were young and weren't in school yet. So what happens when your kids go to school and there's a babysitter automatically there? Now she's going to want money instead of just your child care because it's not going to be necessary anymore. But you'll put yourself out of the workforce. So how do you sustain when she no longer needs you? You're putting yourself in a position where you're most likely going to be screwed. Also, you have to understand, when somebody is threatening you to do something that you don't feel is in your best interest, that person really isn't being cool with you. They really don't have your back. She's kind of using what you fear which is the child support thing, to threaten you. And threaten you into doing things that are not in your best interest. Pay the child support. You're going to have to pay it anyway, so just don't even worry about that. But now you understand what your relationship with this person is. It's got to be kind of a business relationship. You see the children, you give her money, and you move on. Don't try to get into a situation where you're making deals with somebody. Unless you got a judge sitting there signing a paper that says, if you watch these kids, you are not on the hook for this child support. Any deal you're making isn't real. It's just something that she's telling you, and she doesn't really have to stick to in the long run. Like I said, some people will get mad at me for saying that, but I'm just talking brass tacks and strategy. You can argue with opinions, but this is a fact. If she decides to put you on child support, you're going to be paying back child support for that time you weren't paying, and all that watching the kids that you did isn't going to count. Those are the facts. That's just the way it works. So you need to make sure that you're keeping yourself in a position where you're working. Don't try to duck the child support. Just pay it. Just pay it. If you don't have the money right now, you need to work more. That's what you need to be focused on. Saying, how can I get my financial situation together so I don't have to depend on her or worry about her putting me on this child support. That's what you need to focus on first and foremost. self-preservation above all. That's the first law of the jungle. And you got to think about that also. It's a lot of guys out there who really don't think about self-preservation. They be like, oh, I'm going to make this kind of deal and I'm going to do this and my baby mama wants me to do that. Well, I don't want to make her mad. You can't worry about that kind of thing. You need to worry about what's best for you because you can't take care of nobody else until you take care of yourself. If you sitting there in the gutter somewhere, you certainly not taking care of your kids. So make sure your financial situation is straight. Get your job situation straight. Make that the first priority. And I know people will get mad at me for saying that, but you can't take care of your kids unless you got your financial situation straight, period. So that needs to be your first priority. You don't get to see your kids if you're in jail. Doubt she's going to bring them to the county for you. Just saying. So make sure you're straight so you don't have to lean on her, depend on her. It's not up to her. You can handle things through the court when she's not treating you right or whatever. You don't want to be in a situation where you're making deals from a position of weakness. You can't negotiate that way. So don't even do it. Make sure you get yourself straight. Hopefully I was able to help you out. Once again, it's your man Chazzellis. Make sure you hit me up on the askchazzellisproject.com if you need that consultation, you want to ask a quick question, also if you just want to make a donation to keep me going. Also go to Ask Chazzellis on Facebook. Check out some of the stuff I got going on there. Like and subscribe and share this video with somebody you know needs it. Somebody might be going through the same thing. Peace.